Hi, my name's Tarana Burke, and I'm the founder of the Me Too movement. We founded Me Too over a decade ago to support young women of color in the community we live who were survivors of sexual violence.
My name is Taylor. I'm a senior.
My name is Susanna, and I'm a senior.
My name is Dr. Connie Davidson.
What do you think is the greatest struggle for women today?
I would say gender equality.
I think the greatest struggle would be simply just coexisting with men, because I feel like we're always seen as inferior in anywhere we are, in the workplace, even at school, anywhere, we're always below them and we're treated that way. It's just difficult trying to be seen as an equal to them.
Men, the patriarchal society that is imposing itself on the rights and the nature and the norms of women in order to elevate themselves and to maintain control and power.
The greatest struggle for women today is definitely the issue of reproductive rights and the abortion laws and issues such as that.
Do you think the Me Too movement has led to real change in how society views sexual harassment and assault? Why or why not?
No, I don't think it leads to a real change because I think, what do you mean to change? Like people are not going to be judged, sexually assaulted? Yeah. No.
I think it has. I think there's been some improvement. In, like, for example, there's been policy changes in terms of how to handle sexual harassment and things like that. But obviously, there still needs to be a lot more change. There's still a lot of sexual harassment occurring in the workplace and anywhere. And I feel like it's still not taken seriously enough.
Because we have a president who is a felon and a sexual assaulter, and that has been proven by a jury of his peers. And if we have someone like that who can go to the highest office in this country, no, the Me Too movement means nothing to men.
I think that the Me Too movement was definitely one of the important movements that have happened in a while. It definitely helped up a lot of women open up about issues that have happened to them, especially involving sexual harassment and abuse.
How do you feel about the current state of reproductive rights for women in various parts of the world?
I think it's sad. I don't think it's kind of like treating people as human and them being able to make their own decisions for themselves. Because, like, yesterday I watched a show where basically this girl's stepfather was sexually abusing her and she was pregnant by him. And it's kind of like, who wants to keep the baby of their abuser? It's your choice. It's your body. It's your choice, honestly.
I feel very disappointed about the system, especially in the United States. I recently saw something that I'm pretty sure a doctor from New York mailed reproductive birth control pills to somebody in Texas, and they faced repercussions for that. So it's just unfortunate to see that women's reproductive rights are being controlled by mostly men who can't even relate to the situation in any way.
We're getting to the point, we have come to this point where now, if we're not making babies hand over fist, we are not fulfilling our rights as women. God gave us this ability to reproduce, and we should just be popping out babies all the time. Barefoot in the winter and pregnant in the summer is a saying that they used to say all the time. And my point is that, again, the male patriarchy that is assuming to take control of this country continues to belittle and strip away rights of women. And the fact that women can no longer control their own bodies, their own reproductive rights, nobody has the right to be in that room except me and my doctor, or maybe me, my doctor, and my husband. But my husband still doesn't have a say over what I decide to do. Okay, so how do I feel about that? I think that we're going back to the dark ages, so that women are just subservient.
Do you think women face unique challenges when it comes to accessing education or career opportunities? Why?
I think in a lot of career fields they do, and some they don't. As an educator, I am in good company with a lot of women, but as a chef, I am one of few women who make it in the industry. A lot of times they face criticism, sexual harassment, and bullying just because they're not one of the guys. So it's really hard to become a high-ranking professional in the culinary industry as a woman.
More women are in schools, especially higher ed, than men are right now. But higher ed costs so much money that in order for women to stay there, they have to be able to secure incomes or have an income that's going to allow them to pay off these bills. Because one of the schools that's new here in California, it's $85,000 a year to go to school. 4 years at $85,000 a year. Most women can't afford that, not as a singleton. So we have that ability, but there are a lot of, what are they called, unknown factors that prohibit us, hinder our ability to exercise what we need to do. No, the glass ceiling is still there. There's still very, very few CEOs of major corporations. The promotion rate for women is a lot slower than it is for men. Men do not like being told by a woman what to do. They say that she's being bossy and the B word, whereas he's being aggressive and exercising the strength of a male. So do I like men? Yeah, I love men. I've been married to my husband for 15 years. I think men are great for me to interact with socially. But just to tell me what to do because you're a man, no, we have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. And no, I don't think, and I think it's regressing. I think it's going to continue to regress under this new administration. By the end of these next 4 years, women are going to be digging themselves out of that hole. But what we got to do is make sure they don't throw dirt on us right now. That's what we have to do. We have to protect ourselves.